China launched the first domestically designed aircraft carrier in June. More photos have surfaced online, showing us details of this giant warship. A new photo, likely from an airliner pilot, shows the 003 aircraft carrier, named Fu Jian, is docking to have more equipment installed. The photo shows the 003 carrier has scaffolding set up. A few cranes are moving objects on it. Weapons, radars, and other sensors are still missing, for example, the 11-barrel 30mm close-in weapon system and the HQ-10 missiles. Although the third Chinese domestically built aircraft carrier does not use nuclear power, its wide flight deck and 3 electromagnetic catapults still give it strong capability. The Fu Jian is certainly the second most powerful aircraft carrier in the world, following the 100,000-ton American super carriers. It is worth noting the 003 carrier ship is restricted by its 80,000-ton displacement, only has 2 aircraft elevators, and 1 fewer catapult compared to the American carriers, but it is still a major leap for the Chinese Navy, overtaking the French nuclear carrier design with only 2 catapults. The Chinese design and construction of the 003 aircraft carrier has no template or example to follow, as the latest foreign design was from decades ago, no longer suited for today's naval combat. Overall, the Chinese decided to adopt catapult-takeoff and an arresting landing flat deck layout, abandoning the ski-jump layout from the Soviets. This is not a surprise, but of course, China added electromagnetic catapults, the second country to deploy them in the world. It is highly likely the 003 carrier is a stepping stone to reaching the ultimate goal of the Chinese Navy, building a 100,000-ton nuclear aircraft carrier that rivals the Americans. It is reported that the 003 carrier flight deck is bigger than previous Chinese carriers. The second Chinese aircraft carrier, Shandong, has a flight deck about 303 meters long and 70 meters wide. The Fu Jian carrier's flight deck is about 320 meters long and 78 meters wide, similar to the last conventional aircraft carrier in the US Navy, the Kitty Hawk class. This is also one reason many analysts believe the 003 carrier has a full displacement of 85,000 to 90,000 tons. By comparison, the new carrier has a lower aspect ratio than the Shandong and Ford classes. It has a fairly wide stern, which may indicate the following: improved seakeeping and a reduced pitch and roll range, better for aircraft operations in high seas. And it helps to achieve high operational capability while managing tonnage and cost. In terms of the capacity for launching aircraft, the 003 carrier has 1 starboard side aircraft lift and 2 lifts at the front and rear of the island, and all 3 appear to be bigger than the ones on the Shandong carrier. The angle of the flight deck is changed from the Soviet-style 7 degrees to 9 degrees, increasing the usable area around the island. The size of the ship's island is further reduced, which is integrated with the integrated mast. The most advanced active phased array radar and many other sensors will likely be installed this year. Interestingly, the double-deck bridge has the latest design features. The aviation bridge is on the upper deck and has gigantic windows providing the best views. The navigation bridge is at the lower level. Compared with Shandong, the new carrier has a larger broadside platform with more space for close-in weapons and communications equipment. The stern of the new carrier has a new design with a wider lateral opening, and the retractable gangway and concave design on older Chinese carriers have been removed. On the whole, the size of the new Chinese aircraft carrier is much larger than those currently in service or planned by Britain and France, and it does not directly copy the conventional or nuclear aircraft carriers of the United States but has its own unique design. All these help the Chinese Navy to have a higher sortie ratio in sea and air combat. Some analysts also argue that an extremely high ratio of sorties is unlikely in a possible Taiwan conflict. The reason is that, when the US Navy achieves a high ratio of sorties, the main reason is that opponents like Iraq cannot threaten the American carriers, allowing the US Navy to launch aircraft without much restriction. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked this video, please subscribe, share and comment. It will really help us developing this channel and bring you more videos about Chinese military news. Thank you.